Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday, day before Valentine's Day. Wanted to give you a energy check-in for our beautiful collective. It is such a great reading. I gotta tell you, I have to tell you, it is absolutely a reading. I kind of took my breath away. It was almost like, are you kidding me? It kind of feels too good to be true. The main theme here is that, for those of you who are in non communication with your masculine or feminine, for those of you who are in separation, there has been a huge amount of healing and change that is occurring and that has actually occurred in the masculine and feminine, and it is showing up strong today. I mean, there's like not a lot in this. I mean, this may not even be a really long reading because it's just so straightforward. I didn't have to do multiple clarifiers. I didn't have to pull out a whole separate deck. I didn't. It's so clear that the divine masculine wants his divine feminine, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles. The divine feminine, it's so clear that she wants her Emperor, the King of Pentacles. They are ready to ground the connection. Why are they ready to ground the connection? Because there has been significant healing. There has been significant work on detachment and surrender. And I will tell you, this may not apply to everybody because I don't know how many of you are doing this healing and this detachment work. And so I will tell you that this is absolutely the reading for those of you who have been really working hard to heal and to detach from any outcome. It's so beautiful. The energy is so beautiful. I'm so extremely proud of the collective and those of you who have achieved this state of union of self, the state of really being on the brink of sacred union with your masculine. I'm so proud. I'm so happy. I hope that I was a part of this journey for all of you, and that that this is your story. I hope this is your story. If you don't remember, it's just about people that are doing the work, doing the hard work to detach, to surrender the outcome, to surrender the masculine and say, you know what, if he doesn't come back, he doesn't come back. I'm still going to be okay. That is this reading is for you. If you want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. If you want to book your healing session with me, you must send me an unfiltered picture first to queenoflight1111@gmail.com. Okay? You cannot purchase the healing session until I look at the energy for you. I want to get to the reading because I am so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. I want to start with the theme of the readings, okay? I want to start with the theme for this masculine and feminine today. I'm so loving them. I always love them. I love them so much today. It's beautiful, guys. It's so beautiful. First card out. And by the way, any of these decks, they're on my Amazon storefront. It's in the description box. Divine masculine, look at this beautiful energy of this person holding a dove. This is really all about offering comfort. This is about healing. This is about caring. This is showing me that the broken spirit, the brokenness, the wounds within the masculine have been healed, have been nurtured. Okay, they've been nurtured and healed in a very, very deep way that is associated with the first chakra, the root chakra, and that chakra comes out in his heart space. This is an energy of caring about himself, caring for himself, and in loving himself, he has fallen yet again in love with his divine feminine. And so what does this healing and caring have to do with? He has healed this devil's energy, this ego energy, this pride energy, this energy that was keeping him stuck from moving forward in this connection. This is the reading today about him. The theme for him is that he is healed, he is ready, he has nurtured, he has unleashed and unbound himself from this devil's energy, and he is ready for the light side of this connection would be the lovers, okay? Because remember, the lovers is the light side of this devil's energy, and he is ready now for the connection. So now, the divine feminine's energy, this is an energy of release, of letting go of expectations and desires, and just saying, universe, universe, take control of this situation. And if this is meant for me, then I know that you will deliver it back. So this is her release of her hold on the masculine and the connection. And what does this have to do with the 10 of Cups? She's like, I know he's my emotional bliss. I know he's my end game. I know I want to create a family, a life, a marriage with him, but I've got to let it go. I'm letting it go. And this is what the energy that she's in. It's so beautiful. I'm so proud. I could cry. What's happening with the connection? What's the theme for the connection? This is about this kind of illusions or confusions. And we're getting over that. We're getting over these illusions and confusion. Remember, my last reading, and for some reason, I didn't get a lot of views on it, and I think it was probably because of the time I posted it, but whatever. Go back and look at that if you haven't watched that reading. That reading was really about illusions and confusion and just the needs that this feminine had, and look at how much she's progressed just in a few days, where she's completely detached and let go, and the masculine is completely healed. And so now in this energy of the connection, this is really about social media and email and any virtual reality that was creating confusion. Now we're moving through that. We're moving through our confusion. Knight of Cups. We are moving out of that confusion. We are moving out of any type of illusion and confusion and reality. And we're just in our heart space, right? He's self-helped himself. He's healed himself. Maybe you've also healed yourself, and he's had the effects of that in your, in your desires, in the release of these desires. It has now cleared up confusion. And now we're moving forward in love, in romance. Okay? This is what happens when you give the universe the opportunity to fix things. This is what happens. So now divine feminine, her overall energy, what's happening in her day-to-day commitment. This is her theme for her own personal energy of what's happening with her. She's made a commitment to herself. Things really shifted in the Leo moon. I've got to tell you, this feminine and masculine have gone through huge, huge shifts through that Leo moon, through that shift. It's given them strength, the strength to persevere, the strength to, be in their best self, the strength to heal. And in this commitment energy, she's made a commitment to herself. She's made a commitment to herself that she needs to give to herself, love herself. And through that, she's also loving her masculine. After all, her masculine is her twin. Her masculine is a part of her. So in this commitment, she's creating this trinity of loving herself, loving her masculine, loving her relationship, loving her commitment. Those three elements of ongoing love and attention and nurturing are putting her in this place of release. She's just no longer willing to be in pain anymore. So what is that doing? What is this commitment about? 5 of Swords. I do feel like there's this energy of, you know what? I'm going to release this defeat over this connection, the Lover's card. I'm going to release my defeat, judgment. I know that this will rebirth, that this connection will rebirth. Queen of Pentacles, this is who she is. She's very grounded at this time. She's nurturing herself at this time. She's loving herself at this time. She's committed to herself at this time. 6 of Pentacles. So she knows that as she grounds, as she releases defeated energy, any conflict energy, this connection has the chance to rebirth and ground into something equal. Oh, look at this. For divine masculine, look at him. Because he's healed and released, this is almost like the Lovers for me. He's ready to be in this place of intimacy. This is not a card of sex or anything to do with physical relations. This is a card of I'm ready to be intimate, to be real, to connect intimately, by hugging or cuddling or sharing my emotions. He's ready because he's healed. He's ready to be vulnerable. He's ready to be intimate. His soul is longing for him to understand that real intimacy. His soul has longed for this that intimacy is arising when he makes himself available and he's not stuck in ego, pride, and physical pleasures. Now, because he's healed, he's realizing what true intimacy is. What is true intimacy? True intimacy is his divine feminine, the soul connection, the soul love, right? Had nothing to do with the physical sense, but everything to do with how she made him feel. And so what about this in his overall energy? What about it? First card out for him is Page of Wands. He wants to rebirth something. He wants to communicate. What about Three of Cups? He wants to communicate about coming back together. To who? The Empress, divine feminine. She shows up as the Empress in her heart space. She shows up as the Empress in his head space. He wants to communicate. He wants to come back together. He wants to reunite with his Empress. But there's this unsure energy with the moon. He's unsure of how to come forward. He's being led. And what about justice? How to set things right with her, how to apologize, how to bring things into balance, how to bring things into divine balance. This is all, I'm telling you, I haven't seen this in a long time. I'm literally like holding my head. Like, there's so much connection and love, commitment and intimacy, all because we released our desires, all because we released ourselves from the devil's energy. Now the confusion is gone and we are in love. We love ourselves. We love each other. We have love for this connection. Oh my God. Bottom of the deck for divine masculine in his overall energy is the Fool. He's ready to start this journey. The bottom of the deck for divine feminine's overall energy, Six of Cups. Six of Cups, she wants reunion. He wants to start the journey. She wants reunion. What's the bottom of the deck for the theme? Eight of Pentacles. Why? Why has this been done? Because they've worked hard on themselves. Eight of Pentacles is a card of commitment, of self-mastery. They have mastered themselves. This is divine masculine and feminine. I can't get more passionate about this. I am so in love with this reading right now, and I haven't even really gotten into it. I am so in love with this connection. It's beautiful. All right, bottom of the deck, head, heart, and environment, divine masculine, feminine, the moon card, and the temple path. There was a major awakening that occurred, or continued awakening or ascension that occurred in that Leo moon. That was them seeing their shadows. That was them releasing things that did not serve them. Okay? And now because they did that, this temple path is about spiritual connections. It's about spiritual reality. It is all about spiritual purpose. The universe helped them through this Leo moon to gain the strength to release and let go of things that didn't serve them. Bottom of the deck, head, heart, and environment for divine masculine is the Four of Cups and Judgment. He sees the blessing. He knows she's the blessing. He sees that he had missed his opportunity, but he's really trying to figure out and evaluate how to rebirth this connection with her again, how to manifest this connection with her again. Head, heart, and environment for divine feminine is she knows an offer is coming, but she knows it's a little stuck at this time. All right, let's get into the reading. All right, what's the masculine thinking when he thinks of his divine feminine? Look at this, fertility, Empress. Again, not only is she in his overall energy, I just like want to cry. I'm so happy that you guys did the work. This is what happens when you do the work. It's so hard and it's so painful. I know it. I know it. But when you do the work, this is what happens. This is what happens. And so now in his headspace and in his overall energy, it's all he wants is his Empress. And what is this second chakra, Archangel Ariel? This is all about emotional intimacy. Remember, and he's got intimacy right here as his overall energy. This is about intimacy. This is about creativity. This is about rebirthing. He wants to rebirth this connection. He's ready to express himself. He wants to feel closer to her now. He's been nurtured. He wants to nurture her and the connection now. He knows that this soul connection is a soul connection. So now let's drill down further into his headspace. He's so awake. What's happening in his headspace when he thinks about divine feminine? Tower. But this is the rebuild. What about the Tower? Ace of Wands. That's why I'm saying he's ready to rebuild this connection in a passionate new beginning. The separation, Five of Pentacles. You know, he knows they're in separation because of that Tower. And so he's feeling a little defensive. He's feeling a little guarded. He is feeling a little stuck, Eight of Swords, around how to move forward. But he's healing, Four of Swords. He's healing for this new beginning, Ace of Pentacles. See how quickly that went? So straightforward. What about divine feminine? What is she thinking when she thinks of divine masculine? Nine of Swords and envy. This is her in this energy of suffering. She had been suffering. She'd been suffering because of this envy energy, which is all about lack, which is all about the separation. This is what she's released in her headspace. Okay, she knows she's been suffering because she's kind of had still been holding on. She was dissatisfied over the lack of progress. She was dissatisfied that things weren't happening. So she shifted her focus. Nine of Swords. She was stressed out about this. So she knows in her headspace she's got to shift the focus. So what happens? What happens further in her headspace when she thinks about divine masculine? So she's suffering in silence about this separation, around this lack of progress. So she goes within, Two of Swords. Things are at a stalemate with her, divine masculine, King of Pentacles, matched to the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, things are at a standstill. What's at the standstill with him? Three of Pentacles. The standstill is, you know, we're still learning. We're still working on ourselves. We're still trying to figure out how to work together as a team. We both want Six of Cups. We want this reunion. Six of Cups was the bottom of her deck for overall energy. What about it? Knight of Cups. That's right here in the theme for the reading. She knows she wants to move forward to a reunion towards this soul connection, but there's been heartbreak, Three of Swords. What about the heartbreak? Ace of Swords. That's her breakthrough. That's her clarity over that Nine of Swords. She's like, I gotta let this pain go. That was her breakthrough. And so what did she do? World card. She successfully completed her healing and her release of Page of Wands, of any communication or any rebirth of this connection. But who has the Page of Wands? He does. See what happens when you've released it? He shows up with it. He shows up with it. Because that's his job, to be the masculine, to drive the connection. Your job is to stay strong and receptive. What's happening in the heart space of divine masculine? Look at this. Base chakra. Base chakra. Base chakra is all about the root. This is about going after what you want. This is about this red love root energy, which is this intimacy. And what's cornucopia? Wishes fulfilled. This is like 10 of Cups on steroids. He is ready to fight for his feminine. This base or root chakra is at the very bottom of his spine, right? It's honoring. He's honoring himself, honoring his body, honoring his strength to fight for his feminine. In number 11 card, look at all these ones. 1, 1, 1. In his heart, he knows. In his heart, he knows that he's got to fight for her now. And so what is further happening in his heart space as related to divine feminine? Page of Swords. He's in observation. What is he observing? Queen of Pentacles. Who's the Queen of Pentacles? Divine feminine. Who's the Queen of Pentacles? The match to the King of Pentacles in his headspace. Okay, so he's observing divine feminine. What about it? King of Pentacles. Sure enough, he's saying to me again. He's observing divine feminine. So I had to get another clarifier. I'm like, what the heck is he observing for? Justice. Where do we get justice? Right here in his overall energy. He knows he needs to set things right with her. He knows he needs to bring things back to balance. Because right now, High Priestess, this is divine feminine. Again, they are not in communication. Temperance clarifies High Priestess. He knows there is this need to heal her. He needs to come forward, set things right to heal this connection because she is his 10 of Cups. She is his emotional bliss. Where's the 10 of Cups? Right here. She's released it and now he has it. What about the 10 of Cups? Hanged Man. It's right now in suspension. His cornucopia, his 10 of Cups, is suspended right now. Why? Because there's sadness. There's things that have happened in the past that he has to correct. What about the 5 of Cups? 10 of Cups. Look at how many times he just knows she is his person. Cornucopia. King and Queen of Pentacles. A divine match, okay? 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups. He knows. He knows. And that Temperance card, by the way, that is that twin flame angel. Tempering the connection. Healing the connection. He knows this is a soul connection. So now what's happening in her heart? Look at this. He got the root chakra. She got the throat chakra with man holding a coin. This is King of Pentacles. Who's King of Pentacles? Right here in the heart space. Divine masculine. King of Pentacles is here in her head space. And she's the Queen of Pentacles. She's ready for communication from him. She's ready for him to come forward and talk to her. Okay? She's ready. She's ready to speak her truth to him. She's ready to hear his truth. So now what's further happening in the heart space for divine feminine? 2 of Cups. She's ready for this union. She's ready in her heart. What about the 2 of Cups? 8 of Wands. She's ready to communicate with him when he communicates with her. But she's the Empress. She's standing in her power in her heart space. Who's the Empress? Right here in his overall energy, right here in his head space. She's the Empress. What about the Empress? She's ready to move towards her destiny, and 8 of Cups go towards her 2 of Cups. Where is that 2 of Cups? Right here in her heart. Who is it with? King of Pentacles. What about it? Ace of Coins. She's ready to receive this coin from divine masculine because 8 of Pentacles, they've mastered themselves. She knows it. But with the moon, a dupe to his overall energy, she knows something's happening in the background. She knows something's happening. What about the moon? The Lovers. She knows something's shifted. She knows it. She's divine feminine. She knows something shifted in this moon. And what about it? 6 of Swords. She knows they're coming out of this rough patch. She knows communication is coming. She knows there's been healing. She knows. She knows. And it happens to be, look at this, 111, just as I said that, on February 13th. All right, what's happening in the environment for divine masculine? Look at this, Ace of Swords, door to healing and happiness, triumphant success. He has healed. Divine masculine has healed. What has he healed? This devil's energy. This is why it is so clear to him now that divine feminine is his person. This is happening in the 3D. This environment is the 3D. All of it's 3D because I'm a 3D reader, but I always get a little bit more nosy about what's happening in his environment literally. And he has been triumphant and successful in healing himself. Okay? So that's why he's now ready to heal this connection with divine feminine. Let's go down further into his environment about what is happening. You're not going to believe this. 8 of Wands. He's ready to communicate now that he's healed. 8 of Wands. She can feel it, see, in here, in her heart. She knows it's coming. He wants to move forward. He wants to communicate to who? High Priestess. Who is the High Priestess? Right here in his heart, divine feminine. Perhaps this is also saying he's telepathically communicating with her. What else is happening in his environment? Star card. He's healing. He has hopes. He has hope to renew this connection. Ace of Swords. This is his breakthrough. His hope, his renewal, his personal healing and happiness. This is the breakthrough. And now he's ready to come forward and give justice and 3 of Pentacles, work as a team. Where do we get 3 of Pentacles? Right here in the 2 of Swords in her headspace where she's like, my King of Pentacles and I are at a stalemate on how we can work together. See, she knows, man. I don't know if she's psychic. I don't know if she's like learning stuff, like getting downloads. I don't know if you got a reading, but this is what's happening. She knows that he's coming forward. She knows communication is coming. And what else is happening in his environment? Strength. This is also the card of Leo. He has the strength now to fight 5 of Swords. I'm telling you, it's not a card of defeat or conflict. What I am getting from this is he is healed. He has released himself from the devil's energy. He is ready to work with our divine feminine as a team. And now he has the strength to fight to get her back. What's happening in the environment for divine feminine? Ace of Pentacles. Where do we get Ace of Pentacles? Right here in her heart. What about it? Attachment. She's releasing attachment, right? We already got this as a theme to any new beginning. She knows she's worked hard for it. She knows that it will be coming. But any attachment to that as far as the result or of it being delivered is being detached at this time. She's working hard on that in her environment. And that is very, very confirming of the energies that I have already read. All right, let's talk about her environment. What does she know? What is happening? Divine Feminine's environment. Ten of Cups. First card out. He's got the Ten of Cups 3 times in his heart. In her environment, she knows, right? Right here, this Ten of Cups, she's releasing her attachment to it. But she's staying in her heart, Queen of Cups. Okay, she's staying in her heart. She's releasing her attachment, but she's staying in her heart space. It does give her some stress, Nine of Swords, to let go of control, but she is grounded, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, she is grounded, and she knows that it's in the horizon. What does she know is in the horizon? This end of the separation. She knows that the separation is coming to an end, and this connection will be grounded because there's success coming. The sun has shined in their environment. There's positivity. There's success over their spiritual connection because he is now in his heart space. And finally, Seven of Wands. Remember, he got that here with his headspace. The Seven of Wands, she's a little defensive too. She's a little guarded too. Who is she? Queen of Pentacles again. Over this Page of Pentacles, over this offer. You know, she's just kind of like, I got to release holding on to it. I know the offer's going to come. I know we're grounding this connection, but I'm a little leery. I'm a little leery. When he comes forward, boy, masculine, please show me that you have changed with actions, not just with words. That's really what I'm getting. That's why she's kind of like, let's see what happens. Bottom of the deck, for their connective energy, Three of Wands and Empress. This rebirth that's happened because the feminine has driven this connection for a lot of these years. She's driven this connection, or a lot of months. She knows that her day is coming. Her reward is coming. She knows it. What's happening in their connection? What is the current connective energy? Three of Cups. Where do we get Three of Cups? Right here in his overall energy. This is that reunion energy. What about it? Chariot. They're moving towards it. Victory. Six of Wands. Victory over what? This burden. They have victory over these burdens. What are we ending? We're ending Ten of Swords. This juggling and imbalance in our connection. This tower that occurred. We are now trying to communicate, to rebirth our wishes, Nine of Cups, and have this Ace of Cups now, this new beginning in love that we're trying to manifest as a team, Three of Pentacles. And this Nine of Coins, this independent energy, this is single energy. That is what we're in right now. We're both single at this time, and we're ready to walk towards our Two of Cups and walk towards communication and progress in this connection. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. I love it. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day. You know, whether you're in communication or not in communication, it doesn't matter. Your twin is a part of you. Your twin is your soul. Your twin is, you know, always with you. Separation is an illusion. And I'm telling you, congratulations for those of you who have done the work. Those of you who have done the work, I really take my hat off to you. I know how difficult it is. So get ready. Your union is coming. Get ready. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day. I'm sending you all so much love. Bye-bye.